crap you don't need this week. Hey guys, it's Monday again and it's time for me to tell you about some crap that I love. And this week I want to talk about books. You're reading books, right? I know that you spend so much time on the internet every day probably reading Facebook or blogs or this or that, but you can't get lost in that imagination and creativity and your mind and bettering yourself, and this turned into reading Rainbow real fucking fast. So I'm going to tell you a mishmash of books that'll just make you laugh and are mindless and books that'll make you think and are more mindful. Let's do it. First crappy book is this. Hey, car. This is The Phantom Tollbooth by Norton Juster. This is the first book that I can remember made me think about the things that they were talking about for myself instead of like something like a textbook that, cool. Oh. Next crappy book is this. This is People I Want to Punch in the Throat by Jen Man. I do have plans for an episode that is all books from people on the internet, but I started reading this one and Jen does a fantastic job. Okay, great. Ow, 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 God, Jesus. I want to punch you in the throat. Next crappy book is this. I don't even know if you can see it. This is Egghead or You Can't Survive on Ideas Alone by LeVar Burton. I just think that he is brilliant. This is The Phantom Tollbooth in poetry form for me. Next crappy book is this. This is Shaden Freezers by Jason Kraher. Sorry, I butchered your name and you're not even watching it. Jason Kraher and Matt Moore, they made this hilarious collection of, you know, the popsicle sticks from your childhood that had like a really terrible joke on them? Well, these are really terrible jokes, but they're intended to be offensively terrible, and I love it. Let's read one. Okay, here's this blue one. It says, what did the grandma say to the frog? Something racist, probably. It's probably not one you should read aloud like I did to Steve in the kitchen, and he was like, you do know what you're saying out of your mouth hole, right? Cool. And the last crappy book is this. This is Megaweird by Nicholas Megalis. He is one of my favorite Grecian lunatics. Such a great blend of funny and insightful. It makes you feel really good for being weird, and that is awesome. I love people who help people feel normal for being weird, because weird is normal and normal is weird. Oh my God, exception. Ooh, I'm sitting on an alligator. What? Or a crocodile, I don't know. Biology. So those are all the books that I could recommend for you to read. If you want to get your hands on them, I will have a link to a wish list on Amazon in the description bar below. And do not forget that if you like this video to give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you want to make sure you don't miss any more. I also post videos on Wednesdays and Fridays, and if you want other people to know about these super awesome cool books, especially LeVar Burton, tag that mofo. Tell him to come here and that I read books and I talk about them and I want you to read books. This turned into a weird change.org situation for you to change the fact that LeVar and I aren't friends. What? Alright, that's it.